Hey, this is gster, aka the boss, that dude who does it. I got an in-house stream for you. Co-casting is Riker. Riker says that I sound like a guy who's being auto-tuned right now, so if it sounds like T-Pain is singing to you instead of gster is talking to you, then I want my money, because I haven't signed any record deals, and that's some bullshit. Say hi to the crowd, please, Riker.
Hello, yeah, I was telling gster he should sing because he's one of those synthesized singers, but he's not going to put a show on for us today.
No, I'm not. But I will tell you what the compositions are right now. We got red team is 7th Fleet, blue team is Nephilim. 7th Fleet came out, carriers and levies on the outside, Duality and Prometheum as you might expect. Double guards, Kraken and Hatred. Bunny in the Destro, and Keto rocking the Arbiter. On the other side, Nephilim is Caboose. Dirty.
Oh, we got a pause.
Yeah, Caboose is, alright, well, we got a pause right now. That's good. We can catch up right now. Double Battlecruiser on the Nephilim side. Guardian and Overlord in the middle along with them. And then, did you see what was on the outside?
Oh, I did not.
Okay, well, we'll catch you guys up on what's on the outside
Says your
very
stream's
momentarily.
offline, by the way.
Well, the other problem is I didn't have this on my StarCraft screen, so nobody knew what I was talking about. But now I have it switched, so thank God for that pause. Because now we're good.
Wait, never mind. It's gonna myth be. Why is it doing that?
What?
Okay. No, it still says you're offline.
Yeah, it's gonna. There's a delay in it, so it's gonna
Okay.
take to whatever the 3 or 4 minutes is before it starts popping online, probably.
Oh, okay.
At least that's, yeah. I think that's what happens when you use the owned.tv delay instead of the delay inside of XSplit itself. But yeah, enough of the technical stuff. I've got Riker here so that he can talk strategy type shit to everybody. So after well, they're almost starting. Nope, never mind. They're not started.
But we have
looking at this, double guard over Destro build in the center that we've got for 7th Fleet right now. Carrier levy on the outside. This is, not a very uncommon thing. You kind of see this often. What's usually the end state as far as overcoming another team when you do this?
Well, it depends on what you're going against. You got double kite BC on Nephilim with a price point card Overlord, while you have one kite ship on 7th Fleet and the Industrial and the Arbiter. So, and you have the Overlord for the Industrial do some damage on Nephilim. So you're gonna probably see Nephilim eventually win the middle here. Once the Guardians get the same range, once Kraken gets up to 9, they'll be able to kite as well. I think because they have the double BC, late game, 7th Fleet definitely has the advantage. You agree?
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, anytime. Well, and this is gster the boss dipping into his bag of opinions about StarBattle, but I think there are a lot of people that agree. Anytime you see one composition that has a battlecruiser and another composition that doesn't, you would lend a late game advantage if you had to choose to whichever team did not have the battlecruiser. Hurts my heart to say because I'm an original battlecruiser player, but oh boy has not given a damn about the battlecruiser in quite a while. So that's a levy and double levy outsides. So that does make up probably for the fact that they went double battlecruisers. Having 2 levies on the outside is today's trend of late game awesomeness in StarBattle right now. So they do have to account for that, wouldn't you say?
You know what? I think I didn't see that before. I think 7th Fleet has a huge advantage with the Arbiter here, because that Arbiter can get boost, cloak, and they have nothing to stop him when he's gonna be cloaking. Not cloak, boost and force fields on Prometheum against whatever levy he goes against, and they are able to do nothing to stop that.
Okay, so there you go. One good. Yeah, it's a really good point about the about the boosting of the cloaking. When you account for the fact that the dude can use force fields as well. What are you thinking? What's the best way you combat the ARB then, if you're on the Nephilim side?
Well, I used to say lockdown, but then actually the other night, I don't think it's a very good counter. I don't think they have a really counter to the Arbiter at all. Obviously, Raven's the best counter to an Arbiter, but they don't have a Raven. Siphon, you're not going to siphon the Arbiter at all. I mean, you don't have enough range to do that. You can try to lock him down, but you're probably not going to have much luck. They don't have a carrier to even launch on the Arbiter. They're in just a bad spot with that Arbiter. They have nothing to counter.
Yeah, that's really tough. You probably have to piecemeal your advantages. If you see the guy, trying to cloak people a lot, then at least you can drop a parasite on somebody.
Yeah. But here we're seeing suddenly get pushed back here though.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go in. If I can find somebody with farm score, then we're looking at about 80 farm advantage right now for the Nephilim side. They look like they're gonna go ahead and turn tail a little bit to keep things out of this warp trick that's about to happen. Prometheum coming up in the levy, already up to 3 on the bile right now. It is range 9, and 1 bile for Bylight at this point. But Bylight's gonna fight him back a little bit.
That was not a very good idea by Bylight. He could be in trouble here. He could die.
So there you have it, folks.
He will die. He's dead.
Riker called it. He puts himself in a terrible situation for some reason. Knew that the warp was coming and just kinda didn't act like it. Now they're gonna try to get the trade.
Yeah.
Who's your target? You want one of the Guardians, I'm guessing.
Guardian. But they aren't gonna get anybody.
Well, that's pretty hurtful. Losing your levy, I would think.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, they're gonna put Kira against Prometheum. I don't know. I guess they put Caboose against the carrier, the Guardian. You're gonna see Caboose get infest. He's gonna try and infest Bunny. That's all they really have.
Okay, so as far as the strengths of Nephilim's build goes, we're talking about that double levy. How good that double levy is. Well, no longer a double levy, and that's very, very hurtful, not only to your feelings but to your chances to win. I'm trying to find the farm thing. Alright, here we go. About a 150 advantage right now for 7th Fleet after taking down by light. And if you're on the Nephilim side of things, Riker, what are you thinking as a leader? Like, what is your plan to overcome this huge deficit, knowing you've got 2 battle cruisers? They're going to be garbage in about 30 minutes. What are you going to do?
I'm looking right now. I first be really mad at Bite, saying, "What are you doing?" Blah blah blah. I'm looking what they got. They have nothing stoppage. They have no stasis or vortex, so they can't really do anything with a nuke. You know what? As long as no one 7th Fleet derps, and once they get those boosts out in the Arbiter for the levy against levy, it's just gonna just contain the rest of the game. I guess they can go missiles, but then they get force fields or dark. I guess Side Blast and the Overlord can get Side Blast and maybe snipe somebody, but other than that, it's not looking good. Well, like I said, Caboose can do the infest. He is really good at infest. But other than that, I don't see much. He did get Scourge.
Okay, so we're looking at the BCs right now, plussing up those missiles on the Nephilim side. Looks like 7th Fleet has decided to go corrosive with Hatred, getting a little bit of range, and the Arbiter right now is working just with his Storm, still plussed up his energy a little bit, and Bunny and the Destro went and grabbed his bots, wasn't able to get his improved hull yet. Duality fighting the 11 tentacle levy has went up to 8 on the interceptors on the outside. Looks to be having a pretty good go of it. Kira's down in yellow constantly, and Prometheum for 7th Fleet 4 on the Bile Swarm right now, so still rocking about the same thing that came in on the Bite Light kill, and Caboose is going to try to even the odds of pushing by spamming some Scourge out here. So that looks to be, I mean, that's probably going to be major, considering that they can't really deny him. That's Scourge having a consistent, effective Scourge, despite the fact that the Arbiter is going to storm a lot. It's probably going to help their efforts to keep the pushes at least happening somewhat. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, a little bit. That was a nice opportunity Nephilim took. It was a bit of a risk. They didn't have a scan or anything to farm up. They could have been getting Warp Trick, but they decided to stay at the towers, try to catch them a little bit on farm before they got pushed back. So they capitalized on that opportunity there. Scourge, though, like you said, you have the Storm, the single Scourge. I mean, there's the boost now in Prometheum. This isn't good for Nephilim at all.
Yeah, so it's looking ugly. At this point, I guess they're hoping for somebody on the 7th Fleet side to maybe step out of pocket. If those guys don't turn out to do any dirt, it looks like they're playing really safe right now.
Yeah.
Already backing out. Let's see what Nephilim's coming out with.
And I think it's a good call. You know, I mean, normally you want to keep up your foot on the pedal, because sometimes in 5 or 6, but when you haven't completely outcomped like 7th Fleet does right now, you just take your time, wait for the kill to come.
Alright, so there you go. Caboose up to 300 on his health. Wildfire's busting out lockdowns, and he's up to his 10 range. Dirty's up to his 10 range and his 8 on his longboats, but it's not going to do a lot when you got Kraken dropping Dark Swarms down there.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's tough. They're getting countered pretty tough. And I mean, the Dark Swarm would actually still be really great and effective had the other levy for Nephilim survived anyway. But at this point, it's hurt box. You can see them all sticking in that Dark Swarm right there. Kira's moved to the middle. He doesn't have any kind of Bile Swarm right now, so can't really do much damage there. He has picked up Frenzy though, so
Oh, interesting.
yeah, kind of. I guess it's kind of earlier than you would normally see. Would you say?
You know what? Before Rapid, Frenzy, I don't know about that. Well, I mean, he can't dive in there about the Rapid, really. He can only dive so much. He's diving in right now, but he's going to have to back out because he can't Rapid regen.
Yeah, so there you go. Now, like Riker's saying, I mean, he doesn't have Rapid regen yet, so how much work is he going to be able to really do with that Frenzy? I mean, he's at 11 tentacles at 14 minutes. Not anything that's blowing out of the park, but, you know, he's pushed in. His team is just trying to find a way to get out from between the towers. So you do what you can. At the very least, that Frenzy gives you the opportunity to plus up your DPS if somebody steps out for that opportune moment, you know, and somebody derps and the thing's going to bring you back into the game.
Now he's picked up Frenzy, so he's in a better spot.
Alright, Prometheum is with his rapid regen, 270 energy. He's up to 6 on the Bile Swarm at range 10. Eating a couple Scourges out here. Caboose at least keeping those Scourges away from the Arbiter. Maybe the Arbiter just, you know, doesn't care since Prometheum's out there getting money. Could be another viable reason to just let Prometheum eat a couple of those out there. Looks like Kira, well, he's a 2 Bile.
GG right here.
Oh yeah, Prometheum is deep, I would say, behind the Nephilim group right now.
Yeah, Nephilim's trying to take advantage of them again.
Caboose is saying to go back. They see him, but are they going to make it, is the question.
Let's see, I think... Oh, Wildfire does not have Warp. Neither does Caboose.
Caboose is at 1.5 speed. He is in trouble.
He will. I will bet money that he's dead.
Lullard's only at 1-6, so if he comes in at too much to try to help, he's gonna.
And they got the force fields. Wildfire will go down here.
Oh man.
And then if I switch next to Caboose.
Now it looks like yeah, Caboose turns around to drop a Scourge on somebody. That does help. Everybody runs away.
They don't stay on him. Interesting. Get in there.
Nice. He's dropping another Scourge, man. Forget it.
Yeah, jeez.
That's an aggressive way of playing defense, but it might have worked for him.
Yeah,
He's going to go back into the base and have about 800 hit points, but it worked. And now 7th Fleet's going to have to get out of dodge a little bit. You see Kira probably better off moving into that Dark Swarm. All right.
Looks like Wildfire's not very happy.
Might be a little bit upset.
Wow, they just called game.
So there you go. Shout outs to the boy Lullard, pointing out he's got a very good point. The fact that Riker's not playing does bode well for the 7th Fleet crew, causing them to win this match.
Yeah, that's what.
No offense to the young man Riker though. Sometimes he co-casts with me, so we don't want to shit on him too much on this.
I take the truth as it is.
But yes, that is going to be GG for Game 2 of TSL week whatever this is. I think 10, maybe 11, 10. Week 10.
The end. Is it 10?
Week 10 TSL. 7th Fleet and Nephilim now tied at 1 game apiece. Game 3 should be quite exciting for you. Don't know who's going to cast it for you.
It's over.
They G'd it out, so yeah, it's done. There's just shenanigans happening right now.
No, Game 2's over.
What? Oh
yeah,
this was
won.
Game 3.
Yeah,
well,
we won
see, there you
2.
go, peoples. Don't listen to me. This was in fact Game 3. I guess 7th Fleet took this 2-1. But yeah, thanks to everybody who joined in. I think there probably are about 0 to 1 people viewing. But on behalf of gster and Riker, good star battling and good luck to all of you. Bye.
Bye, 1%.